It's crazy out there in the internet world because I literally saw somebody tweet that Apple will cancel the Apple Vision Pro in the next 2 years. That is a strong take. Here's the problem that I have with that particular take. Apple Vision Pro is not iPhone. Don't worry, I'll break that down right now. What's up, people? This your boy Viper, the man about tech, back again for the video. And yes, the problem is that I believe a lot of people are trying to compare the success of the Apple Vision Pro with that of the iPhone. This is not an accurate, fair comparison for a myriad of reasons, but you know, it's interesting to me because we've been trying to do VR stuff pretty much my entire lifetime, for like 40 years or so now. And for whatever reason, VR has never gone mainstream. Now, I have my thoughts. I'm not going to go too much into the woods with those particular thoughts. But basically, I always felt like VR was limiting. It kind of kept you in place. You really couldn't be mobile with it. I feel like AR is more the future. And now with Apple Vision Pro, we're kind of going into that mixed reality realm with AR and VR. And maybe there is a world where the Vision Pro might become mainstream one day. Today is not that day. Today is the day, however, you hit subscribe for more Apple content. But you can't really compare Vision Pro to the iPhone. Firstly, the iPhone is a phone, which is the central piece of communication between humankind that exists in the world. Apple Vision Pro is not that. The necessity for iPhones and phones in general far outweigh the necessity for something like an Apple Vision Pro. Now, the Apple Vision Pro does have its unique functionality and capabilities. You put it on your face, it's almost like wearing, well, not almost, but it is wearing a computer on your face. When you wear Apple Vision Pro, you can literally have windows all over your house. I think that's where Apple gets the terminology spatial computing, because instead of having your computing limited to a display, your computing with Apple Vision Pro basically has no limits. You can use your entire environment to your heart's content when you're computing with the Apple Vision Pro. But it's still a technology that is in its infancy, and it's not a technology that is really essential to the way that we live, like the smartphone is. Not to mention the fact that the Apple Vision Pro, as it currently stands, is priced at $3,499. That is a far cry from iPhone now, which you can get at what? You can iPhone even for like $400, depending on what iPhone that you get. But the price point alone keeps Vision Pro from potentially experiencing an iPhone-like adoption. But the Vision Pro isn't out here trying to be iPhone, I don't think. I don't even believe that Apple expects the Vision Pro to have the type of success that iPhone has had. Now, can we come to a future one day that will see the Vision Pro have mass adoption? Maybe, but I don't know if that's something that could happen in the next 5 or 10 years. Although I do expect now, with the eyes that have shifted to the AR, VR space because of the introduction of Apple Vision Pro, I do believe that the mixed reality industry will take a few leaps forward now that there are more eyes paying attention to the space, because now Apple is in it. And we know what happens when Apple enters a space. They tend to legitimize that space that they enter. So again, even though AR, VR, or whatever has not really been a mainstream attention getting category or industry, Vision Pro just changed all that. Y'all remember the reception that this thing got on its launch weekend? You literally had mainstream news media outlets covering people walking around the streets wearing Vision Pro on their face. But besides that, there are other limitations, in my opinion, that keep Vision Pro from adopting iPhone mass adoption here. For me personally, I cannot enjoy wearing this headset unless I put my contacts on. Now, I realize that they do sell these Zeiss lenses that you can put into here to make that less of a thing. So that is something that you can use to kind of bypass the whole contact thing if you don't want to wear contacts every time you put this on. But that's a limitation. I don't have to do that with my iPhone. Now, I know this is just a me situation here, and not everybody will have this situation that apply to them, but I can just open my iPhone, look at it, whatever the case may be, and I'm good to go. Oddly enough, I did see some type of headline out there today that in the future, Vision Pro might be able to self-adopt to the person's eyes, so you won't need the lenses in the future. I don't know how close we are to that technology, but you got that for me where I have to wear contacts. Number two, you have to put it on your face. And do you really want to wear something this clunky, this heavy on your face all day to just be present in it? No. iPhone, I could just put it in my pocket or just use it with one hand, different things like that. I could put it down when I don't need it. How do you put Vision Pro down? Do you just like put it down around your neck like a necklace? It's weird. It's too big and too clunky. Now, it will evolve over time, of course. But again, within its current clunky state, it can't really be something that is seen as adopting iPhone mainstream adoption rates. It's not going to happen. But my point is, the Vision Pro isn't really playing to adopt iPhone-like success. Somebody made the comment that the Vision Pro could see it take over iPad market share, and that's something that I definitely agree with because I don't even use my iPad anymore since I picked up the Apple Vision Pro. Everything that I would do on my iPad, I can do easier on this Vision Pro. So it kind of replaced my iPad in that way because the main reason why I used to use my iPad was for media consumption and different things like that. This is a much better media consumption device than any iPad will ever be. That's just the reality of the situation. Any little light computing work that I can do on iPad, I could probably do on here, although I would need some additional accessories, but with the iPad, you need those additional accessories as well. So again, for me, this is kind of an iPad replacement, and this could kind of take over iPad market share in the future. Will it? I don't know. But Vision Pro, I believe, ultimately will carve out its own lane. It will coexist with iPhone, iPad, Mac, and different things like that. What they need to do with this bad boy, though, as I said in previous videos, is add cellular technology on here so it can make and take phone calls. I think that's something that will definitely benefit the Apple Vision Pro if you even wanted to touch iPhone adoption rates or even come close. Because again, the iPhone's a phone. It's an essential tool of communication. This is not that, but at the present state of Vision Pro, it can't even take regular phone calls or make regular phone calls. It does support FaceTime calls, but as far as regular audio phone calls, can't really do that with Vision Pro. That is what that is. But don't judge this on the success of iPhone. This is going to have its own type of success. And I would already say with the reception that it received on launch weekend, it is well on its way to having its own type of success. What that looks like, it's hard for me to tell you right here in this video, but I can definitely tell you that with the way developers are kind of gravitating towards making apps and experiences for this device, to the way that the consumers are kind of responding to it over the first month or so of it being out, the Apple Vision Pro is well on its way to carving out its own legacy in the consumer technology industry. But if you want to know about some of the apps I'm using on my Apple Vision Pro, check out that video right there.